This is my last Cool Tools. After 8 years and 48 episodes, I've come to the end. So let's make this one special, shall we? I've scoured my shop and I picked out 7 cool tools that will absolutely make your life easier. My focus was on things that cost a lot less than they should, mostly really inexpensive tools that are just worth their weight in gold. And I also tried to focus on things that I got from small family businesses because some of the best ideas I've seen come from these small entrepreneurs, and I just think that's worth supporting. Anyway, I'll be moving quickly, but I put links to everything in the video description below, and I also pinned them to the top of the comment section. Some of those links are going to get you extra discounts too. Now let's get to it. Maybe it's just me, but sometimes I have a hard time drilling a straight hole while keeping the bit plumb to the workpiece. When I can't use a drill press or a cool portable drilling jig like the one from our last Cool Tools video, I've taken to using a drill block. This thing is great because it's small, it's really inexpensive, and it features 6 guide holes from 1/8 of an inch up to 1/2 inch, each lined with hardened steel so the bit's not going to wear them out. I also like the non-slip feet on the bottom, which help it stay put while I work. And there's a V-groove on the bottom that makes it possible to drill into corners or even cylindrical objects. There's not much to say about it. It's a lifesaver in certain situations, and it's just flat out handy to have in others. I have a couple of these. Like I said, they're pretty inexpensive, but they're really handy. I keep one in the shop, which I've had in a drawer here for years, and another one in a toolbox, and I'm always glad that I have them. Check it out at the link below this video. I discovered these clamps 7 or 8 years ago when I was working on an edge banding project. At that time, they were from a different brand and they were really pricey. But now I have a source that sells them for just a few dollars each. And that's wonderful because they are super handy. I primarily use them to attach edge banding, but they work for lots of other tasks too. And unlike cheap spring clamps, these have a lot of gripping power. And the band in the throat provides simultaneous pressure from 3 different directions. This is just a simple tool that is absolutely essential in my shop. I really recommend that you use the link below the video and grab one, or better yet, the 5 or 10 pack, because then you're going to get the cheapest price. You're going to be glad you have a bunch on hand. Some of you have been watching this channel for many years, so you've seen me using this stuff for a very long time. It's a cleaner for saw blades, for router bits, Forstner bits, bandsaw blades, anything that gets gummed up in the shop. Yes, I know there are other cleaning detergents out there, and they may work well enough, but the Trend Cleaner has always been my favorite because it's non-toxic, safe to get on your skin, it doesn't produce harmful fumes, you can rinse it down the sink without killing the sewer rats, and it just flat out works. I don't want to do a ton of soaking and scrubbing. I just want the gunk gone so my blades will cut like new again. And believe me, if you haven't cleaned your bits or blades in a while, you're going to be shocked at the difference this stuff's going to make. So even if you think the stuff that you use is good enough, just grab a bottle of this and try it. I guarantee it will be all you use after that. Use the link below this video for the best price. At first, I thought this was a little gimmicky. I mean, a drill bit keychain. But it's not for keys. It's for any type of hex bit, and I found it to be a lot handier than I expected. It's so simple, yet so useful. It holds 6 bits of any kind as long as they have hex ends. And yes, it keeps them from getting lost, but the best part is I can just grab the whole thing, hook it onto a belt loop, and now I can climb up a ladder or go wherever the job takes me, and I won't have to fumble with bits. I won't have to dig down in my pockets looking for them. I don't drop them on the floor. I can switch between drilling, driving, countersinking, screwing, and then I just toss the whole thing back in my tool bag and nothing gets lost. It's the best few bucks that you're going to spend today, believe me. I'll link to where I got mine below. You're going to want to grab one because these are going to be gone quick. If you've been holding off on a diamond sharpening set for your tools, you're going to be rewarded. This may be the most compact and versatile system I've ever used. Now, if you remember a couple years ago, I showed you the M-Power SBS system with its 3 stones and its 3 strops, all in a single, easy to store, ready when you are system. And then a year later, they made a more compact version with 2 stones and 2 strops which they called the SB2. Now they have the SB1. It's a single stone on a single base, but you can still get 3 grits. First, you have a coarse grit for repairing damaged edges. On the other side is a super fine grit for routine sharpening. Strong magnets hold the stone on the base, and grippy rubber runners keep it from sliding around while you work. And then after you sharpen, you can put on the leather strap cover and polish to a mirror edge. You get to customize your grits too. Mine is 300 on one side, 1200 on the other, and the stropping wax is about 5,000, but you can also mix in a 600 grit option. Like its larger cousin, everything you need fits in a handy case, so it'll be ready the next time you need it. Because this is even more compact than previous versions, you can save a lot of space and a lot of money. The SB1 is about half the price of the larger SPS version. And it's from a great small business in Canada that I've supported for years, and I think you should too. Check it out at the link below. This is one of the best ideas I've seen from a small business in a long time. It's a clamping kit that is already changing how I work. It can be used to hold just about any workpiece, round, square, rough edges, odd shapes. Use it for the CNC, at the workbench. I use mine for wood carving. The low profile keeps them out of the way. There are no knobs or hardware sticking up for routers and other tools to hit. But what really makes these work so well is the clever expanding design. You select a tip that works best for the work you're doing. You have a variety to choose from. Then you use the included tool to adjust the clamping pressure. It's quick and easy, even if you have to reposition your workpiece a lot. And it's precisely repeatable if you're indexing multiple parts and they have to be in the exact same place, such as when you're doing things on a CNC. I find myself using them all over the shop because they work in all sorts of places. In T-track tables, in the dog holes, in my workbench, or you can simply screw them down to any surface to create custom work holding solutions. I also love how the whole kit can slip into a sustainer if you use that sort of system. Those aren't included, but the cardboard box that they do come in is sturdy and well organized too. I'm going to get rid of all the toggle clamps and cam clamps in my shop. The Bow low profile clamping kit is so much better in my opinion. I don't care what type of work you do in your shop, this is going to be a game changer. It's just another great idea from this small family business that is definitely worth supporting. Check it out at the link below the video. Sometimes you just need to rip some strips. Well, this is a safer way to do it. Instead of removing your blade guard, so you can get your fence really close to the blade and increasing the risk that something's going to shoot back at you, this handy little device slips into your saw's miter slot, and the beam extends as you set the scale to whatever thickness you want. Now your workpiece can reference off the roller on the end, and you can rip your strips safely on the left side of the blade. Yes, you still have to use your saw's rip fence, but the jig indexes its position, so the strips are the same every time. I've seen similar jigs in the past, of course, but many don't seem to be very secure in the miter slot. This one is solid, and all the adjustments are locked in with a single knob, while other versions have 2 or 3 separate knobs you have to tighten. It also has a solid metal body that's really of high quality, and it's pretty inexpensive. Get one. You're going to use it more than you thought. I'll link to it below this video. One last thing, but this is really important. I've made nearly 1,000 woodworking videos in the last decade or so. Some tool-related like this, but most have been truly educational woodworking tutorials that I think have helped a lot of people. And every one has been free to you because of folks like IsoTunes. Not only do they help pay the significant bills that come from running a channel like this, but they are a wonderful family business that works every day to save people's hearing. It would mean a lot to me and to your ears if you use the link below to at least visit their website. They have big end-of-the-year savings right now too, so there's never been a better time to get a set of Bluetooth hearing protection and start out 2025 the right way, by protecting yourself and by supporting small businesses. Use the link below to get the best prices. I'll see you on Cool Tools again in 2025.